This is Michael J. Martin, and you're listening to the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online.
Yeah, great jazz to get you in this weekend. And of course, we bring you the best of jazz and all that great jazz coming up this summer on GJRB Online, besides our smooth jazz and smooth afternoon shows in the afternoon on GJRB. And that's where we bring you the best in afternoon jazz here on GJRB. It's a smooth afternoon coming up, and we'll be starting at the beginning of our first week of our regular program schedule, which starts our GJRB flexible program schedule. So that would be on the list for that first week. So the June would be on Friday, June 12th, live right here on GJRB. Another edition of Smooth Jazz and Smooth Afternoon. Smooth Jazz, great stuff in the afternoon to get you home on a Friday. So you want to listen to that. Smooth Jazz, Smooth Afternoon, coming back on June 12th here on GJRB. And on next day, June 13th, we're going to bring back Bluegrass with Bluegrass Jubilee right here on GJRB, brought to you by the Fulton Bluegrass Festival going on June 20th. All right, you got Gary J. Russell with you on GJRB Online. Beautiful day outside. I was looking outside. It kind of, we have some wind blowing out here in Clinton. Didn't look at that temperature because I have to wait for the temperature to flip over on our Channel 6. I usually keep our TV here in the studio on the 247, which is Channel 6's weather channel, and I leave it there on purpose so that I can get local temperatures. And where it's 75 Sterling, 75 Burlington, and 75 here in Clinton, 75 degrees in 3 areas today so far. And here in Clinton, 75 degrees with the winds of the southwest, 13 miles per hour. Winds out of the southwest, 13 miles per hour, and looking good here on GJRB Online as we continue the scroll through social media. I'm looking at my Facebook during the break. Humongous flooding going on in Texas. Sanchez, Texas. Airlifted, some people there airlifted to safety after some people were stranded by a lot of rapid water movement. Texas. Yeah. And down the ways a bit, we look at some more of the news services. I'm looking here down ways here. There's our posting for this edition. Again, disregard that date. I changed it. It's 5/19. I gotta make sure that I always save my work before I close out, because I thought I did, and I'm posting the wrong date on this show. So I have to probably fix it in post and repost it so that we have the correct date. Let's see. We have. Normandy Spiral. This is off Ground Zero at Clyde Lewis. Gotta save this one for way out there. This is a weird one. It's a spiral in the air. It looks like something from the beginning of the Twilight Zone. This is off the Ground Zero Clyde Lewis posting. Another national talk show. About the conspiracies and stuff and weird stuff. Clyde Lewis has posted this. Spiral type Norway. It's in the sky there. Alright, go down a ways now, and then I usually go through national feeds mostly and news feeds. And posting here from Glenn Beck. Thank you for your homework and remembering much of the press is not reporting now the proven fact that I've outlined 8 years ago after the attack. Glenn Beck connects the dots in the Benghazi attack. This is Fast and Furious times 1,000. Posting from Glenn Beck's The Blaze. Post that later. And go further up the page. Okay. I'm selective as what postings I read. I don't read the stuff from my personal friends' postings. Not all the time. I just don't feel right doing it. I can if I want to, but not really posting that. I'm not really reading off of that. Some stuff from my hometown I might read if it's interesting. And here's another Ground Zero posting. This is another posting. It's over Holland. And it looks like a tortoise wormhole. Rosenbridge, CERN may have opened it. CERN. And a friend of mine posted me something about CERN on my email yesterday. And I didn't have a chance to really read it through. I kind of skimmed through it. But really interesting stuff about CERN, and I'm going to read about that later because it's something I'm going to bring up on Way Out There. Coming up when we get to the third week in June here on GJRB Online, and we have another edition of Way Out There, things that are beyond the norm of reality here on GJRB. So that's coming up on a future Friday. Also, let's see down the line. Kind of looking at some more things. Fox News, check this out. Students voted for her to assume her position. Yeah, this again is dress code controversy again. And it's over, I don't know what that's, doesn't tell the date, but it's from a Fox posting. I'll look into that. Okay, and I'm looking for okay, I'm going to go ahead and refresh that and get some new postings. Meanwhile, I'm going to go into my Twitter page. Is Central Time here in Clinton, Iowa, 3 o'clock in the east, 3 o'clock in New York, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Maine, and it is 12 o'clock noon in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Nevada. You're listening to GJRB Online. And I'm Gary J. Russen. This is the Gary Russen program, the abbreviated edition. And we're going to have one more part after this, one short part before we close out for baseball. But I'm going through some of my Facebook postings this afternoon as we scroll through social media. I'm going up a ways now and post up and look at some of the stuff on my Twitter page right now. And you can post comments on there as well. I am the Radio Maniac on Twitter. GJRB Online, you'll see the classic radio replica, and it'll show the posting, and there it is, 052915 Part 4. Gary Russen program, and when you click that, it'll show down media, and our widget will show up there showing live indication in red, and right there when you click it, it'll take you right to my page, my GJRB Online Spreaker site, where it'll take you into my chat room, and you can post comments on what I'm talking about here on GJRB Online. So right there you can listen, and you can also post comments on if you're listening to this live off my widget on Twitter, you can also post a comment on my Twitter site as well, and I'll respond on all those places. And I'm going to go ahead and post my embedded onto my group page, and I'm going to post that to my GJRB online listeners group on Facebook. Do that right now. So I'm going to go to my Facebook page. Okay, look at that. Under the GJRB online listeners group, and there I just paste it and post it. And now people on my GJRB online listeners group will also be able to listen to the show. Fairly simple. All you do is you click in there where that embed button is. You click that link, and it will bring up the widget in full screen on your computer. It'll also give you the previous parts of this program this afternoon, so you can listen to the rest of it now. Well, not yet. I got to get the other ones public, which I'll do in this next break. But for now, I'm just going to I'll make those public in just a little bit, those first two parts, and then we'll be all together and you can listen to those, and then I'll repost them during the next break, so you'll be able to hear the whole show of the Gary Russen program later on today. And like I said before, if you want to make comments on what I'm talking about on the air, you can do that even when I'm off the air. So when I'm done here, I'll be running the Cubs game here on the 9-foot signal, but I will keep tabs on comments from this show that you might post to me. If you're listening to this podcast after I've gone off the air, you can you can make comments anyway, and I will read them on the next show. Okay, so that you can listen to your comments being read on the next show, and I'll reply to them off the air, and I'll read your replies on the air, so you have a chance to hear your name mentioned on the air and make your comments there. So that's how we do it when we're not taking phone calls. But the next Gary Russen program, I will be back to making phone calls when we get back together here on GJRB Online. And I'm going to take a break from this program for a little bit, as like I said, next week we will not be on the air. I'm going to be doing a lot of show prepping and ongoing projects and stuff. But we'll be back on the air with regular programming starting on June 9th for the Positive Rock Show, right after our CCF church services at noon Central, right here on GJRB. So tune in for that. That'll be June 9th, Tuesday, for that broadcast here on GJRB. You can listen to that broadcast, and I'll be taking phone calls during that show, so you can listen to it here on GJRB Online. You can participate in the program, and I'll make some. And I'm also during next week, I'm promoting this station a little more, because I really think I need to do that. I've been working on a promotional campaign for this program, and so far not much done on it, but I will be working on that promotion campaign.